Hey guys, welcome back to another video finally. Happy Thanksgiving, and in today's video, I'm going to be buying feeder mice from the pet store and trying to keep them alive. I started off with making the soil because I'm trying to go for a naturalistic enclosure. I started adding topsoil as my base for it. Then I started adding sand with a bunch of pebbles in it. Then I added some sphagnum moss with red clay to help maintain moisture and with burrowing. Next I added some dried leaves for leaf litter, and then I added some water to bring it all together and come alive. Next I added in my cool soil mixture, making sure it's really deep so they can have fun burrowing. Next I picked some really cool pieces of wood so they can hide all inside of them. I dug out a tiny space so it could fit perfectly. This piece of wood was really cool because the entire inside was hollow. Then I got this cool piece of bark and placed it right in the middle of the two pieces of wood so they can hide in it like a cave. I broke up this piece of bark so I could scatter it around the enclosure for decoration, even though I knew that the mice would probably destroy it later. Speaking of decoration, I got these little pebbles and I think that they look really cool. Alright, here's what the tank looked when I was all done, and now it's time to add the mice. Alright guys, these are 3 mice we just got, and these are feeder mice. And they almost chew out of their boxes on the car ride here, so we had to put them in this box. And as you can see, I'm wearing gloves because I'm terrified, but we're gonna add them in here. Here we go. Here goes one. Oh my god, this smells really bad, but the other guy in. They're using all their caves and stuff. Hopefully they like their enclosure and their hiding spots. You got the third one. And he's going in. Alright. Here they are. Alright, here's one digging. They've made tunnels throughout the entire enclosure, so I'm glad they're liking the deep substrate. I placed a little apple in there just to see if they would nibble on it, but I took it away after a couple minutes. I also added this half water, half food looking thing, and it's really cool, and they've been nibbling on the little corn and seeds for about 2 hours by now. Alright, here's a video of all 3 of the mice eating their food, and I'm about to zoom in on one eating a little piece of corn. Alright guys, this is pretty bad, but this is the morning, and last night I had to separate this guy from the other 2 because there were 2 males and 1 female, and the 2 males were wrestling, biting, and just fighting almost the entire night, so I had to do something before one would kill the other one, so I separated them 2, and now it looks like they're doing good, but that sucks. Alright guys, every time something happens I'll post an update, but as of now, they lived happily ever after, hopefully. Bye-bye guys.